Okay, so here is Bitcoin. I cleaned up the chart again to see if I can get a clean slate. Um, Quite often I prefer to do that. It has a little extra work of labeling, but it refreshes the analysis so that more often than not, I often do get those aha moments in the analysis because by starting with a clean slate, I'm able to take it from the beginning almost. And as a result, every now and then, new ideas and thoughts do pop in my mind and provide an aha moment. So let's take this from the top of 3. I had said this was wave. This is a leftover from the Neo analysis. I had said that top of wave 3 here, and I didn't believe this was wave 4, but instead I believe this is wave A. I know that most of the Elliottians are calling for A, B, and C down here. Okay, and I am fully aware of that. As I said today, they're calling this C to be down here. Oops. Oh, I see what's going. And if this is A, they are calling for this to be the B. And the C to be here at around, let's say, 2000. That's fine. I am fully aware of this, but I don't agree with that as the most probable. I believe we are going to hit a little higher than prior peak, maybe to 5,300 or so, let's say. And what's going to happen is we're going to get an A, B, where it's going to be higher than the prior peak. And then from there we'll get a C down. Something like this. Oops. Okay, and this is called an expanded flat, ABC. And it's an expanded flat because as I explained, it's become a lot more common in the cryptocurrencies than I've observed in, for example, in equities. So having said that, what I was looking at then was on a higher resolution scale, where this morning we also indicated that this line could have a support significance as well as this channel. It could be that channel, or better yet, maybe try it like so. So yeah, actually this one. Okay. And it's just possible that this channel could bring it up there. And this is what dawned on me today. When I was working on the earlier channel, I had drawn the lines up here. Okay, and then I realized, well, maybe I could have lowered it. There's more of a channel here on this direction. And if that's correct, so if this is, let me go back to W, X, Y, oops, for A, double threes, let's say. It's also called 7 swings is another way it's called, I think. If I recall correctly, I haven't heard that for a while. And this is A, B, C of B. Okay, which is fine. So A, B, C. And what I'm thinking, again, I'm trying to do forward discernment here. Is something like this. A, B, C, D, E. Change the color on this. It's not exact, but it's got multiple touch points here, what have you. But I was trying to see, okay, if it was going to channel in this trend between the two trend lines. Look at something like this. That's what I was envisioning. And it would still allow for a higher high from the prior peak to give that expanded flat. And from here, it would be the setup to create the final downwash for C. But not only that, this would be clearly a bearish flag. I guess, and here's another thing, if you look at this here, this is what I was trying to, I guess, trying to see as a fractal, if you will. Channel like this. There you go. And just break down from there. This too could be like so. It might be a little herky-jerky here. I'm stopping and pausing. I've got some distractions going on in the background. So this here is a very good fractal, I think. But not only that, let's see if I can just finish labeling this. So A, B, C, D, E. Okay, that's what I would look for, put out for. And you can see also how this is a very upward pointing flag, bearish flag, just like here. Upward pointing bearish flag. And then it just breaks down from there. Just like it did here, it broke down into a three-wave, or in this case WXY. We can also possibly get WXY too. Now the reason why I think this has significance from a fractal point of view, and I love fractals because so many times they give you clues. Why do fractals give you clues? Because what is a Fibonacci ratio? Fibonacci ratio is nothing but a repetition of the same mathematics, but not in exactness. Always with some degree of variation, otherwise the universe would be highly predictable. So there's always that variation, and often that variation comes in as a change factor. And that's why there are differences here. This doesn't look exactly like here, but there's enough similarity to tell me there could be a fractal. Now let's go to here, these two peaks. This is where I think significance holds for me for the fractal. Here's peak 1, peak 2. Now here is also peak 1, peak 2. Granted, the height difference between peak 1 and 2 here is a lot larger than here and here. But still, regardless, there are two peaks. 1, 2, 1, 2. And from there, they can be formatted as A, B, C, D, E. Just like here, I can be formatted as A, B, C, D, E. Not only that, on the down, there's a ABC three-wave down. They're here too, ABC. Except this one has a spike a little bit. This one doesn't. But the similarity is there to still tell me looks like a fractal. Often fractals don't have the same size either. The size of this ABCDE is a lot smaller than this ABCDE. So this is a lot larger because this will have, I think, a lot more to fall after it's done with a new one more all-time highs. So I thought that pointing this fractal potential out would be pretty interesting for you to maybe end the night tonight. I also have a little bit of just a change in how I'm going to be posting the videos. It does, first I just want to reiterate the objective of my blog is to help and do no harm. I think for all of you who have been following me and watching my analysis are fully aware of that primary objective of my blog. However, at the same time, I would like to see my blog on esteem it grow. Not only in number of followers, but the amount of comments, amount of dialogue, number of people who are going to be helped as well, certainly. And that means I like to drive all my traffic through my blog. So I will still put out the alerts on Twitter, but I think that has value because it's not possible for all of you Well, Steemit does not currently have an alert system, not that I know of. Okay? And the videos that I put up on YouTube will not be public, but they will be, they won't be private either, but they will be unlisted. That means you won't see the videos directly on my channel on YouTube, but you will be able to view the video through the link that I will provide embedded on my blog through my Steemit blog site, blog post. And I think that's fair, guys. A lot of time and effort goes into this, as I'm all of you are blogging as well to a certain degree. Making a video like this, editing it, coming up with the conceptual ideas for the analytics, etc., what have you. And at the same time, every analysis I provide is zero load, zero cost. It's 100% free. So it's on demand for whoever wants it. I'm more than happy to provide, because that's why I'm here, to make a little bit of a difference so that other people can get a little better immersion into technical analysis. So just as an FYI, I wanted to share that with you. I like to drive most of the traffic through my blog. Videos will still be up, but they won't be listed on my YouTube channel. And I have a final video there right now that is public, giving very detailed instruction how to access future upcoming video analysis. So I hope this helps. I also posted some of the high impact trade alerts. Please let me know if this is something that can be something that you can use, if you find useful. If you don't, if you want to have it maybe in a different format or what have you, more than happy to accommodate. A few of you have also been posting your labeled charts with Elliott wave counts and chart pattern labels as well. Keep doing it. I'd like to see more of that, to make comment. That really makes a very good dialogue in the comment sections. And at the end of each of my blog, I have a new animated GIF asking for an upvote, follow, or resteem. So I have noticed that my number of upvotes have gone down pretty significantly. So the every few that have a higher number of votes, I admit I use the bots, the booster bots, the minnow bots, minnow boosters, random whale, etc. Whatever. And that's when those are really driving the votes more than really any individual humans upvoting. And it's more motivating to see increase in the human-based upvotes, given how much time and effort it takes to do all of these videos and number of updates I provide. So if you can continue doing that, upvoting, resteaming, and letting me know your thoughts, that'll be really much appreciated. Thank you, and have a good night, guys.